When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud, but once again, we are reminded field goals are fine, touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess, Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the defender. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Green. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Green. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Got his man quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Aggies! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. The Razorbacks have a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes. The 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets
a shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so... low. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for offense.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Lost a fire on second down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got the back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Just a little off. Incomplete. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Looking downfield, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit.
Number 37, on to punt it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Finding open areas. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Quick spin on the run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense will quickly use a timeout. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic.
Texas A&M has a team. Start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game. One drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Hard running there. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. He'll toss it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Moss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Ball is out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Green. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man, it's Blake. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Got the quick pass. Running through contact. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed connection on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Blake. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Scrambling away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another first down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee with the 12th man standing at the ready. And